Hello guys, Eddie here and welcome back. Today I will show you something which I wish I had when I was starting out, and this is a complete tech setup for under $1,000. That's right, we can build a complete tech setup for under $1,000. So is this even possible? How can you find everything you need for under $1,000? I will prove you that we can, no matter if you are a student, if you're a content creator, if you're a business owner, you're just working from home, this will help you so much in your everyday life that pretty much it will make it easier for you to work on. For example, I'm a university student, I'm studying informatics programming, we do a lot of coding tasks, and I just need a good laptop. Not the best of the best, but decent that can handle my everyday needs. I have been with mine for the past 5 years. Yes, I do plan on changing it, but I will show you how you can have everything you need for under $1,000. You don't believe me? Well, watch this video so I can prove you wrong. First, we're gonna start with choosing your machine, and I have a few recommendations for you. Let's say that you're looking for a laptop. So first, I'm gonna pop a picture. We're going with Acer Aspire Go 15 AI ready laptop. So this is a pretty powerful laptop. It's just for $500. You get 60 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of solid state drive. So for your daily needs and just for your budget, because we're adding more stuff, this is perfect. Another laptop that I'm gonna recommend you, I'm gonna pop up another picture, is Acer Swift Go 14 Intel Evo Edition. So it's a little bit more expensive, but that is because it's completely focused on AI. Again, it has 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of solid state drive. My current laptop is Lenovo IdeaPad, so I recommend you Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 5. It's 16 inches. It has 60 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of solid state drive. So technically, yes, for the money, you will get a little bit more of solid state drive compared to the Acer, but do you have to say the Acer compared to this specific Lenovo laptop is better, but we're going on a budget. So for laptops, these are my top 3 recommendations. Of course, if you want, you can ditch the laptop and get a full computer setup, which includes the monitor and the computer itself. But I believe that with the desk setup that we are building, the laptop is the better choice for you. Let's say that we chose a laptop. So the next thing that we need is a monitor. Hooking up a laptop to a monitor is a thing that everybody's doing now. Most of the time, this is what we need for our daily tasks. Not everybody's going for a full desktop setup like a PC with a monitor. We're just going with a laptop, right? So here are the 2 monitors that I can recommend you, which will fit into our $1,000 budget. So the first one, I'm gonna pop a picture. It's by ADC. It's 27 inches, curved frameless, ultra fast gaming monitor. So these are the specifications we chose, and it will cost $130.89. So it's pretty affordable price. It's a big monitor. Of course, you can spec it out, you can search even bigger, but it really depends on how much space do you have on your desk or whatever place you chose to place it. Another one that I can recommend you, here's another picture, is by Samsung. Again, it's 27 inches. It costs a little bit more with $149.90, but I do have to say, it also, the specifications are great. So it really depends on what your daily tasks are, but it doesn't matter if you're streaming, gaming, whatever, these monitors will serve you just fine. The next step of our ultimate desk setup for under $1,000 are the peripherals. This includes a mouse and a keyboard. So I have a few options for you, each of them. Here we're gonna pop a picture. First, we have Logitech Pebble Keys 2. So this keyboard is also popular because you can connect it with up to 3 devices. It's lightweight and it's quiet. It really depends on if you want a quiet keyboard or you want to hear the clicks when you're typing. Another option, here we're gonna pop up a picture. This is Logitech MK470 Slim. So the difference between this and the other Logitech is that this includes the memory pack. Also, it comes with a mouse, so basically you get 2 in 1. And another one that I can recommend you, here's another picture, is the Redragon K552R. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's a nice, beautiful keyboard. So for mouse, we also have a few options. Here's the first one. So we have Logitech G200. This is wired gaming mouse. And another option, which is very popular, it's Logitech Pop Mouse. I have seen this everywhere. So you have this by Logitech, so it's very simple to use. Here's the on and off button. it has this connector itself and it works on batteries, everything is well. And another one is by Lenovo. This is coming with the laptop that we are currently using. It really works on exactly the same way. A wired keyboard that I'm using, I bought it from Shein. You can see it in my previous videos. So basically it was like $30, but this is because it comes with the iPad case. So here it is. I have to say that I have zero problems with this. Yes, it works only with one device, not like the Logitech one, but honestly for the price that I paid for the whole setup, I am more than enough. So there are tons of options, affordable options, and these things don't feel cheap. Just because they are not that expensive or by a famous brand, it doesn't mean that they are cheap. And also Logitech is one of the best brands which you can get a keyboard and mouse from. Next, we have sound. Don't count on the speakers that you have from your laptop, no matter how good they are. Yes, I use them to listen music, YouTube videos, or whatever I'm watching, but we're going here a little bit professional, so we'll need the audio setup. This includes headphones and a microphone. So it really depends on if you want wireless or wired headphones. So if you're a team wired, this is what I have for you. We have Sony ZX series wired on-ear headphones. They're like $13, which perfectly fits into the budget. And also Sony is a great brand when it comes to speakers, headphones, and audio in general. If you're my team, aka team wireless, here is what I have for you. We have JBL Tune 510BT. So JBL, you might know them for speakers, but also they do make headphones, and I have to say these are great. I have heard so many great reviews. So of course we do need a microphone. You might be streaming, you might be doing a podcast, you need a microphone, and this is what I have for you. You have this gaming USB-C microphone for PC. Yes, you can just attach it to your desk, still use it with a laptop, no problem. And of course, if you're a content creator, you might get one of the small microphones which they carry around themselves whenever you're outside or something. We will go for that setup, so this microphone will be the perfect option for you. So far, we talked about the tech side of our desk setup. Now we'll talk about comfort, shall we? So we need a place to put all of our technologies, which means we're gonna get a desk, and also a place to sit, which means we need a chair. Both of my offers are from Amazon. So here's the first one. This is the Ear Gear Electric Standing Desk. Sadly, this price of $95 is only for Prime members. And the chair that I will recommend you from Amazon, this is a home office chair for like $40. Of course, you don't need to shop from Amazon. You can go to IKEA or any local store that sells furniture and ask if they have desks and chairs. I think the whole setup of a desk and a chair I got was like $120, but my desk, it's white, but it has also one drawer inside. Yes, I fill it with stuff. Of course, you can always get some drawers later and add it under your desk. That is the simplest thing you can do. And the chair was a little bit of a bigger than the one that I show you in meshy, but also it was a good price. So for $120, I have to say to get both a desk and a chair was a pretty good offer. I believe I got it from IKEA, but of course you can get any local store that you have. I'm pretty sure they will have just the right thing for you. Next, I'll add a few extras just to make your desk setup a little bit more comfortable. So we're starting with LED lights. You're gonna pop a picture. These are Govee white LED strip lights. So hear me out. LED lights never go out of style, and they always bring discomfort when you have them around. So if you have an extra to your $1,000 budget, yes, you can go and add this one. Another thing that I can recommend you is getting a desk pad. Here, I'm gonna pop a picture of this from Amazon. You can see this is around $10, but it really depends on what size you're choosing, and they have so many colors. Also, if you don't want to ruin your desk, this is a thing that you can get to protect it a little bit. Another thing that I have seen people use, here I'm gonna put a picture, is this cloud wrist rest. So basically, if you're typing on your keyboard, which you already have, you might need this just to make it a little bit comfier. And another thing which I think is a must, especially if you have a lot of cables, is to manage them. Here I got a pop picture. This is an EvoDesk cable management kit for only $7. You get 32 pieces. So pretty much it doesn't matter if you have that many cables or not. You just need them to hook up so you accidentally don't step on one, disconnect it from a machine or whatever you're using, then you're wondering why this thing is stopped working. So yes, if you have a little bit left on the budget, you can add these few extras just to make yourself even comfortable. Finally, the moment here, we're gonna break down everything to see if we fit into our $1,000 budget. Here I'm gonna pop up my screen. So I decided to go with the expensive side, which means I decided to get a laptop for our setup. I'm adding one item of every single category that I show you, including the extras, and to see if we fit into our goal. I should say that if you think that you don't want a laptop, you can always go with a desktop setup and you will save money, you can invest into better audio, you can better mouse and keyboard, or a second monitor if you think that this is necessary for your needs. Personally, I prefer to go with a laptop because even when I'm not using a monitor, I just, when I travel, I like to carry device around with me. I can move it around everywhere I want, so it's just better for my case. But as you can see, with everything that we got, we are under $1,000, and we got the ultimate desk setup. Okay guys, that was the video. Hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, we can get the ultimate desk setup for under $8,000. It's clean, powerful, ready to play. Doesn't matter if you're a student, a remote worker, or a creator who just starts on. This is perfect for you. Of course, you don't need to get everything at once. Let's start with the essentials. These are the things that you need the most. Later on, you can start building up and getting everything you need to complete your setup. So hopefully this video help you out to understand that you don't need the best of the best, so you can have everything and make your space even more comfortable. So that was the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please smash that like button, if you like this video, share it with friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.